Today I'm going to talk about using TwinSAFE as a PROFIsafe master. The device I'm going to connect to is a C9900-M800 push button extension. This one has PROFINET and PROFisafe on board. On my desk, I've got a small rack of I/O and the push button extension. Now the first thing that we need to do is install the GSDs. Now depending on if you are operating in 4026 or still on 4024, that file location is going to be a little different, so I'll drop both of those on the screen. But really, we're just navigating to where we store the GSD files, copy, and paste them into place. Now in TwinCat, I'm already got a full project here. I've got a safety project, I've got the rack of I/O scanned in. So we're just going to go right into the PROFINET. I'm going to first drop in the PROFINET controller, the 6631. And you can see that the adapter is already selected. And now I'm going to create a special sync task. PROFINET requires a two-factor polling rate, so we're just going to make a special task for it. It needs to be either 2, 4, 8, 16 milliseconds, and so on. So we're just going to set it at 8. I'm going to leave all the default settings in the IP configuration. And now I'm going to reload devices so that I can actually use this PROFINET extension that I just built. So now I'm going to scan for PROFINET I/O devices. And there's my push button extension. Now I'm going to set the station name. Names are very, very important in PROFINET. I'm going to push that to the device, and then I'm going to put the IP address in the same subnet as the controller. And set. And now I'm going to add the device into my configuration. I'm going to scan it so I get the correct slots. So here's the device pulling the GSD that we just loaded. The IP configuration is there. So now we're going to see if PROFINET's actually working before we get into any of the safety. So if I go to the inputs and I'm going to activate the configuration, put it in run mode, I can now push the buttons and we'll see the data start to move. So as I'm pushing the different buttons, you can see the number is changing. So the PROFINET piece of this is operational. Now next, to prepare for the safety side of things, I actually need to set the destination address for PROFIsafe. So on this device, it's these hexadecimal switches on the back. So I'm going to set this to 3. Again, this is the F destination address that we're setting. Now in our TwinSAFE project, I'm going to add in an alias device. It's going to be PROFIsafe, custom PROFIsafe connection. And first thing we're going to do is underneath connection, we're going to set our mode to PROFIsafe master. This is always from the perspective of the controller. Now the safe address, we're going to set to 3. In this case, we're actually referring to the F destination address, and then we'll choose the physical device from the I/O tree. Now we're grabbing the process image automatically. So we see the process image over here is 2 bytes in, 2 bytes out. If you forget, there's that button. Now here are the safety parameters. What we need to do is take our current CRCs and we need to update the I/O tree. So we're going to push those to the I/O tree. Now if I go look at the I/O tree item, I can see that my CRC matches. I'm going to save. Next, we're going to go into our group and we're going to make a very sophisticated project again, and we're going to use the safeDecouple block. So in this case, I'm going to grab the emergency stop button from the PROFIsafe device. And I'm going to just send it to a standard output variable. And in my variable mapping, I know on this particular device, the way the map works is that the very first bit is grabbing the emergency stop. And then I'll map the out just to, again, a standard digital output. Now I'm going to reload devices because I've been messing around with the parameters on that PROFINET tree. And verify, and now download our safety project. Now I'm going to activate the configuration. Now I'm in error because the alias, the PROFIsafe device, timed out. So I'm going to go into run, and then I'm just going to do an error acknowledge to acknowledge that communication error. And now I can push that e-stop and turn it on and off, and we're connecting over PROFIsafe. Hope you found this helpful. Take care.